Secondly, there is a clear-cut thing is written on the wall that there is going to be a Congress and a Nitish alliance in Bihar, and even if it is not an alliance, a political alliance, there will be a tacit understanding in the election. It's very clear. There is no doubt about it. And in that case, and also we should not forget that Lalu Yadav was having Muslim and Yadav factor. That was his vote bank. Now Nitish Kumar is almost taken away more than 50% of his Muslim votes. Now Yadavs are left, and there is also a Mahadalit card played by the by the Nitish Kumar. So he is he is continuously on decline, and I don't think that he will get any kind of sympathy out of this, and as long as he will be in jail, there will not be a formidable leadership to his party.
Okay, Mr. Vora, of course, the main worry many are saying for Lalu Yadav would be to keep the Yadav vote intact, something that we touched upon earlier. There is a feeling that the Yadavs will now drift, and since the JDU is not an option for them, the BJP stands to gain. Well,
let's see it this way. You know, Lalu was the foremost beneficiary of the mandalization of Indian politics, and he was one of the first beneficiaries. And when he was a beneficiary, that time the Yadavs, the Kurmis, which is Nitish Kumar's community, the Muslims, they were all in one single social grouping, and they, you know, had welded themselves together to form a very formidable political force in Bihar, and Lalu was their leader. Now, somewhere down the way, you know, Nitish Kumar parted company. He took away the Kurmis with him. He took away part of the Muslims. And the Yadavs stayed with Lalu Yadav,
right?
And some of the, you know, socialist, some of the Dalits went away with Mr. Paswan, who was also originally.
Welcome back to Insight. We are discussing the multiple political questions raised by Lalu Yadav's sentencing by a CBI court in the Fodder scam. Mr. Ali, I'll continue with you now. Which way do you think the minorities will vote now? Does the BJP finally have an opening in that state, looking at Mr. Modi's backward credentials?
You're talking about the Bihar or the national level?
In Bihar.
In Bihar.
Yeah.
In Bihar, normally Muslim votes goes with the party who are opposed to the BJP. And that's what Lalu Yadav was doing from 90 to 2005. And after that, Nitish Kumar has, although he was aligned with the BJP, and he seems to be the supporter of BJP's national agenda also, because he never opposed the Gujarat massacre and all other things which BJP and its other allies did. But somehow he managed to take away the Muslim votes from Lalu Prasad, and that was the starting point of Lalu's decline. Now he has come out clearly against the BJP and its prime ministerial candidate Narendra Modi. So the minorities has got a clear indication that they are going to be with Nitish. Okay. And plus Nitish is having his own Kurmi community vote, plus other backward classes also with him. And in Bihar there is a change also. Now Nitish has put it as a positive agenda, and he is doing a lot of construction work there. People.
To Insight, we are discussing Lalu Yadav's sentencing and implications for politics of Bihar, as well as in the run-up to the general elections in 2014. Rise, he had changed the political landscape entirely in Bihar as well as in Delhi. Now, with his sentencing, do you think the situation is likely to change dramatically on the national level?
You know, Lalu was basically, as I mentioned earlier, a beneficiary of the mandalization of Indian politics. Then he was also a beneficiary of the coalition era. You know, there were political parties, or, you know, there has always been a situation in the last 22 years where, you know, people who have been players at the center have to depend on regional parties for remaining in power. So Lalu drew his strength from the fact that there was instability at the center. Therefore, he was able to call his shots, and therefore he was able to increase his clout.
Right.
And he got very good media, because from after 1998, when the electronic media came into India in a very, very big way, you know, he was one of the best persons to go for a bite, because he would always give a witty answer to something or the other. So, you know, now we have to look at politics, which is post Lalu, and in that, you know, new players have to emerge.
Right.
Life doesn't remain static, neither for Lalu or for any other political party. In the Congress, we are seeing how Rahul Gandhi is trying to come up. In BJP, we are seeing how Narendra Modi is trying to, you know, come up in place of Mr. Advani and his, you know, generation. So there is a generational shift happening, and there is also a shift in the kind of politics we have been seeing happening, and because of which there are a lot of things. And when, as I said, that, you know, when someone who's so competent and so famous and well regarded, like the Loksabha speaker, her position has become very difficult. You know, you can imagine the kind of changes we are seeing at the ground level. So it is not to say that, you know, these people have any kind of shortcomings, but it is the situations which are, you know, dictating the agenda now.
Right. But Mr. Ali, the, you know, the issue that has become